Hello everybody and welcome back to Manifest at Vanessa on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. That is my Twitter, TikTok, podcast, and Instagram. All the links are down below, and my affirmations list and audio rampage email is down below, and my master manifestation workshop is down below. And today we're going to be talking about how audios change your subconscious mind, how to use them to reprogram, and how to use them to manifest. Audios such as subliminals, rampages, sleep night tracks, meditations, how they all change your mind and how they help you manifest. I get this question a lot, especially now that I created my own bundles for you guys. We have topics such as love, money, being a CEO, health, and self-concept. Each bundle includes 3 rampages, 2 meditations, 2 overnight sleep tracks, and 3 subliminals to help reprogram your mind. All about that one topic to reprogram your mind and help you manifest and see changes in that area of your life. A lot of people ask, well, how does that work in terms of how does it reprogram my mind? Especially things like subliminals or sleep tapes when we're asleep and we're not consciously listening to them, or with subliminals where we can't consciously hear the affirmations and we just hear rain sounds or songs playing over them. So I'm just going to be breaking down each of those 4 sections and explain how each one works to reprogram your mind. Your subconscious mind is on 24/7. It hears everything. It hears underlying things. This is how many bits of information per second your subconscious mind takes in per second. Consciously, you may only hear a couple things at the same time. You may hear the TV playing and the blender in the kitchen at the same time and be able to pick up both of those noises. But if you have the TV playing, the blender going off, your phone's ringing, birds outside are chirping, consciously, you may not be able to hear all those things at the same time because your conscious focus is very limited. But subconsciously, you're hearing all those things at the same time. So with subliminals, people always ask, how do they work? How is it that I'm not hearing these affirmations, but they're going in my mind? First question is, do any of these work? Do all of these work? Yes, y'all. Frankly, it is what you believe works. Because even consciously, you could affirm right now out loud, I'm beautiful, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm chosen, right? Affirmations and manifestation are not synonyms. You could say it, you could hear it, you could do this, but if you waver and go back to saying it doesn't work, my affirmations don't work, these subliminals don't work, these meditations don't work, that's on you. And that's going to manifest because what you assume to be true must be true. But generally speaking, yes, everything works, period. Subliminals, we cannot hear them. How do they get in my subconscious mind? I love to use this example. If you were in a crowded mall and you were walking with your friends, they were talking next to you, the music is playing, people coming in and out of shops talking, kiosk people are talking, trying to sell products, and somebody says your name. Even if you were not consciously listening for it, your subconscious mind is going to pick it up and turn and look for whoever said your name. You could ask your friends, did you hear somebody said my name? They'll probably say no, because their subconscious mind is not impressed with that information. This is where the reticular activating system comes in. The reticular activating system controls the filter that your brain uses to process information. Your brain is constantly receiving a lot of information, but it's lazy and doesn't want to process it all. The reticular activating system acts as a mental filter, prioritizing what your brain considers important and dismissing the rest. The subconscious mind takes in all the information that you hear, but what gets processed is what your brain considers important. That's why if you're in this busy mall, you're not paying attention to your friend's conversation, you're not paying attention to the music, you're just in your own zone, but you hear your name. Your brain is hearing all of this stuff, but your name you have deemed as important. This is how it works with subliminals. So if you're listening to one of my subliminals in the audio bundles for, you're doing the SP one, right? Your person only has eyes for you. Or we have another one that's you're in the best relationship, right? Best relationship ever, subliminal. So these all work, whether you're no contact, it's out of thin air, you're with them but want to change their behaviors. There's stuff in there for everybody. But you're listening to these. You're listening to the subliminal and you're like, how is this working? Your subconscious mind is taking in everything it hears. That includes the rain sounds, that includes the affirmations. Granted, you were also telling yourself this new story when you're not listening to these audios. You're telling yourself the new story outside of this technique, right? Regularly. So to you, this piece of information is important, right? Or to you, this is something that, you want your brain to understand, that I'm in this relationship. I have my specific person. I'm in love. I have the best dating life. I get so many suitors, whatever it is, right? So when your brain is hearing these affirmations about, yeah, you were in the best relationship, or your person has completely changed, or everything always works out for you, it's taking it in and it's getting processed. It's getting processed in your brain. So your brain is getting saturated with the information. That is how subliminals work. You can't hear them because you don't need to. You can't consciously hear them, but your subconscious mind hears them, and they filter and they reprogram your mind. Next is meditation. Not only is meditation great for reprogramming your subconscious mind, it's also a really good nervous system regulation technique, which I have a video on regulating your nervous system. I know with techniques, including nervous system regulation techniques, because you're supposed to do them at least twice a day. I know a lot of us struggle with a routine when it comes to manifesting or regulating our nervous system that allows us to incorporate these techniques in fun ways, which is why today I decided to partner with Aura. Aura and I want to challenge you guys to do 30 days of mindfulness meditation, and we'd like you guys to join us for free. Yes, for free. Aura gave me a special link for you guys in the description where you get a free trial, and then after that you get 25% off. But this is only for the first 500 people, so don't be lazy. You can handpick your meditations. I love it. They have so many sections. It's not just meditations. They have ASMR, they have coaching, they have therapy, they have music, and so much more. The best part is they cater to you, what you want. They want it to be enjoyable for you. There's even an emotion section. If you're feeling like, okay, I need to do this breath work because I'm anxious, you just go in. They ask, okay, what do you need for what you're feeling? What are you feeling right now? It's used by over 7 million people. It's highly personalized, and it's not just audios. There's videos, it's interaction, there's free coaching on there. My favorite part is the bedtime stories. I love stories. And Aura is the only app that has worked for me and that I think is worth it as far as what it includes. It includes access to everything. Once you're in there, you don't have to pay more to get more access. It includes access to everything. And it's not a one size fits all. So whoever made this took their time. You want it to be catered to your specific religion. You want it to be catered to your specific emotions. There are hundreds of coaches and storytellers and therapists, so you can find the person who is right for you. And there will be more information in the description. My link will be in the description. And remember, they're giving it to you for free. So take advantage, and thank you, Aura, so much for sponsoring today's video. So meditations, as we just said, Aura has a bunch. But how meditations work is, again, they regulate. So you're already present when you're doing this, which is amazing. Present moment is the only point of creation. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what you're imagining and what you're actually physically experiencing. It goes off what you tell it you're experiencing. If you got the quantum jumping course, then you know. But a quantum jump is when you literally take your consciousness and place it in a different reality. One that does not have the circumstances, one that has you experiencing what you want to experience. Whatever type of meditation it is, whether it's just a visual meditation, whether it's sats, whether you're using the meditations in the audio bundles, you are literally immersing your mind in this reality. You're literally doing a quantum jump every time you meditate. You're literally canceling this out. You're in the present moment and you're saying, in this present moment, I'm in this reality. You're shifting your feeling state and your thoughts, which is what a state is. A state is when your thoughts and feelings match, right? So I think this and I feel it, meaning not emotions, not happy, sad, angry, upset, but inner agreements. I feel this to be true. I see it here. I see this in front of me. Visualization / meditation helps me so much with manifesting, because when I'm in my day-to-day life, especially when there's something in the 3D that's unfavorable, I go in my mind and I see it really quickly. I always remember this quote from Bob Proctor that says, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And that has stuck with me ever since. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. And I know that there's nothing that I can see that I cannot create. And I know that I would not receive a desire if it was not possible for me to materialize it. So I know if I just saw it, that reality is real. Real is just what you validated. So the more you meditate and go into that state, the more you visualize, the more you see it, the more you're there, the more you get familiar, the more you feel it, smell it, touch it, taste it, whatever it is, you're pulling yourself more and more into that state and you're becoming familiar. So your subconscious mind seeks evidences of it because you seek evidence of what is true to you. For example, in the workshop bundles, right, we have a manifest a text meditation, or we have a business sales meditation where you're getting constant sales. I actually just manifested my first $1,000 day, so that was cool. And I did use my meditations constantly because it puts you in the feeling state. If every single day I'm waking up for 30 days and I'm doing the same experience, I can't help but expect it. I can't help but, I just feel it, I taste it, I know it. I'm so used to it. I've been here so many times that that's what's real to me. And that's, like I said, that's what your subconscious mind believes is real. Is what you tell it it's real. If I keep seeing the text from a specific person, if I keep seeing my bank account with the numbers, if I keep seeing myself getting sales, it will materialize in physical reality. And you will get $1,000 days. And next will be 10,000. And then 100,000. We keep going. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. And once you materialize what you want, do it with the next thing. You got a text from SP? Okay, let's do a call. Let's do them posting you on their story. I got a $100 day, a $10 day? Let's do 100. Let's do 1,000. Let's do 10,000. You keep building that momentum in your head. You keep building. You keep strengthening the neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the strength behind a belief. You keep strengthening it. You keep seeing it. You will brainwash and hypnotize yourself into believing in it. Next is Rampages. I love Rampages. Y'all know this is the channel for Rampages. I have so many on this channel. I still gotta make so many more for y'all because I'm dealing with tens of thousands of people who are all manifesting different things. I love rampaging. I think that it makes you feel it more real. I prefer over robotic affirming. I don't say the same thing 20 times. I like to tell myself stories. I like to relish. I think rampages are basically another form of inner conversations, which is my favorite way to manifest. I always tell people, if you're just overthinking or you're getting a lot of intrusive thoughts or whatever, you saw something in 3D you don't like, you need to ask yourself, what story do I need to tell myself to make me feel better about the situation? And then tell yourself that story. So health is one of the audio bundles, right? We got a health rampage in there. Let's just say you need clear skin. So for me, instead of doing I have clear skin, I have clear skin, I have clear skin, I have clear skin, which people are getting results by, people robotically affirm all the time. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying me personally. Instead of me doing that, I'm like, okay, well, my problem isn't the clear skin, is that I'm about to get my time of the month. And in my mind, when I get the time of the month is when my skin breaks out. Here's my thing with affirmations and these resources, which is why I made so many, is y'all gotta assess what the actual problem is. So if you have a specific limiting belief, you have to address it and you have to get rid of it, rather than just say, oh, I have clear skin, I have clear skin. And your issue isn't that you don't think you can have the clear skin. It's, I think I can have clear skin except for this week out of the month. You gotta get rid of that. So a rampage for me would look like this. I love that every time I get my time of the month, my skin is so clear and so glowing. I always have glowy skin. There's not a single second in my life where my skin isn't clear. I got baby spoon skin. I look amazing. My skin is glowing. It looks like glass. It's literally transparent. It literally feels like butter. It literally is just so smooth. People just keep complimenting my clear skin. Every time I look in the mirror, I love the skin that I see. I love the person I see when I look in the mirror. My face has never been more clear. My face has never been more smooth. I love that I manifested this smooth skin. It looks amazing. How this works to reprogram yourself, especially when you're listening to it, is, well, number one, you're listening to it. It's basically the same thing as the subliminals, where you're just hearing it, except you're consciously hearing it. But I feel like rampages are easier with belief. The feedback that I've received from y'all is rampages help. Because number one, I'm very enthusiastic. I'm like, you got the clear skin. It's done. There's nothing else you got to do. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's kind of the repetition, reinforcing it. Like, no, it's done. It's done. It's done. There's no limit. You can say anything you want. You can go for as long as you want. People are going to ask, how long do I do this? How long do I listen? How long do I XYZ? I do it till I feel good. I feel calm. I feel stable about it. So I'm really freaking out about, oh, I get my time of the month tomorrow. I'm going to have messy skin. I'm like, no. Clear skin is clear now. I'm the operant power. Skin is clear now. We feel good. Inner conversations are so powerful. I have a video on it. They are so powerful. The things you tell yourself is what affects what shows up in your reality. So you have to replace the conversations. When you notice yourself talking down, you get into a rampage. You don't even give yourself time to spiral into that doubt. And that's why it reprograms. And that's why it manifests a different reality, is because you're cutting off that conversation that gave you the unfavorable circumstances in the first place. You're reprogramming your mind to, when it thinks of the skin, since you keep interrupting the programming and giving favorable programming, your subconscious mind is going to go, oh yeah, now our story is we got clear skin. And then you're going to see that reflected in your reality, period. And lastly, we have overnight sleep tapes. When you're asleep, your conscious mind is off and your subconscious mind is on. Subconscious mind is where your beliefs are stored, and what we assume or believe to be true is what creates our reality. So we have to reprogram our beliefs. How sleep tapes work in creating your reality is, when you're asleep, let's say you put on my rampage for money flow, okay? More money flow. You're not rejecting. So whether you sleep 4 hours a day or 8 hours a day, for those hours, you're getting nothing but good beliefs, and you're hearing it and you're taking it in and you're reprogramming your mind. So now your subconscious mind that is only beliefs is getting reprogrammed into new beliefs, and you will start to see those shifts. But something I do want to say, with every single technique, whether it's meditations, rampages, subliminals, sleep tapes, affirmations, scripting, whatever it is, especially with sleep tapes too, you guys cannot come out of this and be like, well, it's not here. Yeah, because you can reprogram your mind when you're asleep, but in your waking hours, you can't be walking around saying nothing's changed, nothing's here, because then you just reprogrammed it back. It's like you took one step forward, one step back, you're still in the same place. I say this a lot when you guys affirm. Y'all affirm, and then when you're not affirming, it's negative story, where is it? It's been this long. you're not making progress because you're not changing. Change happens as much as you do. Stop looking for change in physical reality because physical reality is looking for change within you. You validate. You need self-validation. So you do your meditation, you come out of it, and you're like, that was my reality. And I'm not accepting any other reality. And reality is conforming that way for me now because I just put myself there. You put on the subliminal. Yup, my subconscious mind just received it. It's done. You put on the rampage or you listen to a rampage. Yup, it's true. My subconscious mind just took it in. As far as how long to do them, like I said, it is no how long. I go based on how do I feel about my desire and what do I think about my desire, which is my state. Am I where I need to be in terms of this desire? If the answer is no, I keep going. If the answer is yes, I'm good. To wrap it up, reprogramming your mind with audios is a real thing and it is 100% possible and you can do it. Your subconscious mind is so powerful. It is always listening. I love audios. I think they are easy. You just put it on and it's done. It's done. And you just validate that story throughout the day. You're just validating it. You're like, oh, I just heard this overnight sleep track about having a lot of business sales. It was true. It was true. It's true. So I cannot recommend audios enough. Like I said, y'all can get bundles in the description in the workshop. That's it. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.